Sorry, we're late. I had to use the bathroom. Total transparency. Okay, gotta share links. Uh-huh. 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 I was tempted to slip in like something weird, like a show tune or something, but no, I just stuck to like conventional music.
My nose is all itchy, as always. 18 hours, my gosh.
Alright, posting.
David, how much will the stream be about Kylie? That is the question.
I'm 50%. In all honesty, I'm about 50%.
I tried to limit to one artist.
Okay, to be fair.
For ranking.
Oh wow, you did? I did not. Because I can't. I
didn't want the episode to just be about a single album.
Oy, to my credit, 3 different albums. I made Zua. So may diversity na pala ako.
Mm-hmm.
I have range, people. Range.
I have an exceedingly itchy face with the camera in front of me.
Oh my God, kahit si Today, nasa-sense kong maraming Kylie dito. We try not to. Sort of.
I tried to stick to songs. I mean, I avoided.
Did you cite albums? Daya mo naman.
No.
I only did songs.
I tried to avoid specific like classical pieces and the like, just to keep it something more.
You know what I realized? I have a lot of one-hit wonders.
Hey, Mas.
I have a lot of one-hit wonders of the late 90s, early 2000s alternative rock era. Thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
And some pop stuff, but I need to provide context to my choices. I think I need to explain many things.
Well, I guess we might as well get started.
Yeah, sure.
We did start a bit late.
Let me toggle us the captions and...
This is Toby.
And this is Rocky.
And if it's your first time here, welcome to Baduy Pride, our little space on the internet where we talk about anything we want.
This is completely unscripted, but not entirely accurate, but at least it's honest. Join us. We talk about everything and anything random live.
And if it's not your first time here, thank you so much for joining us again. So this week, well, not this week, this episode.
Whoa, all week?
Wow. This 91st episode, we are talking about the music we like.
Yes, this was a requested topic by Pico, who may not remember he requested this topic because he sends a lot of stuff. But thanks for the suggestion. Before we begin, a little housekeeping. We had to reschedule Precious one more time. So it's still going to be this week. It's going to be on Saturday instead of Friday because they said they're going to be doing a live stream on Friday. So of course we wanted to give way to that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what we're going to do on Friday as usual because we don't plan these things out, but we will still do something for that. Amos is amused by the shirts, actually, because the shirts are meant to be a pair. So I'm in Katya, Trixie, and then Toby has the reverse also. So we can switch. We can both be Trixie. We can both be Katya.
Mm-hmm.
It's a diversity play. So yeah, okay.
So part of the challenge here is the fact that Rocky and I do share a lot of areas where we enjoy the same music. So to make this more interesting, we opted to build our top 10 list without seeing each other's list.
Yes, it's sort of like when we worked on board games and stuff. But
Mhm.
okay, to be fair, the board game list we share, but this
So-
one is like we worked independently, and I think we'll have very diverse choices because Toby likes weird things.
No, mine will be very predictable. Let's quickly have
Like I said, Toby likes weird things.
let's have a shout out to people who are in the show. David was the first one I saw. We have Amos, Andre, we have Turing.
Mitch just dialed in. We have RJ also. Thank you for joining. Yeah.
David is suggesting switch your Friday and Saturday.
Well, we don't mind drinking on both. It's just that Saturday is going to be longer because of the Precious interview, and then Friday we need another reason for it to be long.
And in as much as we can just leave the camera running, have everyone show up and just talk about anything, we would like to think of a topic that we will focus on.
Some form of structure.
To the very least, some way to name it other than Hangout again.
Yeah, because I need to give something to YouTube's algorithm to recommend the video in the future. So we'll see. So
Let's get started on our top 10.
okay, I want to provide background only because I'm challenged. Okay, so I wasn't super well. Even now, I don't think I'm necessarily a big music person. I enjoy music at parties. I enjoy music at Obar, but then I don't often like just listen to music on my own anymore. At even before and this is me with a Spotify premium account. I even tried listening to. I mean, like sometimes when I work, I tried listening to those white noise things or those things for music.
The rain music.
Yeah, the things
Studying
for focus,
jazz.
studying. Well, not jazz. I don't do jazz, but it's really not a thing I consciously do. And in fact, in recent years, most of my music discovery has been through Obar
Mhm.
and whatever the Odivas perform. I think the only artist I most regularly follow is obviously Kylie Minogue. And that's about it. So it was a bit of a challenge. And I think I will share stories as I go through my list.
Should we mention our didn't make the cut songs?
I think before we get well, anyway, we can mention somewhere like what. So, what's your honorable mention? Okay, nga, that's
Well,
check.
as one that I really wanted to have in the list, but I decided in the end it didn't have a space anymore. Would be Everything But the Girls Driving.
Okay, I don't know what that is, or at least I don't know the song by title.
I'm not gonna sing it.
Okay, too bad. You missed out. And hello, Jay. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yeah, 'cause that was one of the really powerful songs I really embraced during my college years.
Mitch asking why not jazz? Because we are not characters in a Haruki Murakami novel who always listen to jazz, drink Cutty Sark, and may have a cat.
Although I did have a jazz song that also didn't make the cut.
Okay. One of the things that didn't make the cut for me was some of the really loud stuff, like Blur's Song 2 or what was this? Oh my god, stuff by the Gorillas, like Feel Good and stuff. I mean, like I really do like these things, but then I didn't feel like it was a true top 10. Oh, and then at the last minute, I junked Vertical Horizons, Everything You Want, which is like one of my karaoke staples. But as much as I love the band in high school because I was that sort of a person, I don't think it's really full top 10 material.
Jay, it might help to reconnect. And while we are reconnecting, we've hit 10! We've hit 10! I'm surprised how often we're hitting 10 now. I'm very happy.
Thank you for this consistency of helping us get to 10, but it's gone. Now we're no longer 10. And Tube Guy is also no longer Tube Guy.
Another one that didn't make the cut, surprisingly for me, was Hanabera, also known as, well, people know it more as Carmen, which is normally performed by Bizet. The singing
which
orange
is usually
song.
performed by an orange.
The singing orange song from Sesame Street. I love
Not
that
to be
song.
confused with the annoying orange YouTube.
Yeah, I love that song, but I had to consider my top 10. And I was looking at the list and I was deciding which ones would I be willing to listen to over and over and over again. So it had to go, despite it being very close to one of those.
But Toby, let's also consider the original question was, what is your music genre? Do you think you have a music genre?
Given the choice, though for this list I stuck to more pop and more familiar songs. If I had completely my choice and not follow a list, it would be musical orchestral music, normally from scores.
Movie music.
Because I like
Toby
music.
likes movie
Yeah, I
music.
like music that allows me to create stories. I like music that allows me to. I like the music to be empty of actual meaning, so I can be the one to fill it with meaning.
Oh, interesting.
And I realized that wouldn't work with this episode, so
Okay.
I had to focus instead on actual songs for this.
Wow,
episode.
RJ throwing a question out really early. Who's your favorite LGBT musician? I've never really thought about a particularly LGBT musician that I follow.
Mhm.
Spotify will probably say it's RuPaul because I listen to so much RuPaul music. But that's like a consequence of the show and Obard.
I will admit I'm not sure if the music I like fall under LGBT, only because I never really checked if the singers turned out to be
Right?
that. In terms of an evidently out performer, I don't really have favorites.
Okay, and then then the genre question for me, it's like I don't know. I mean, I guess in recent years, you could say that was this my years as a club kid, which is so weird to say, but not club kid in terms of outfits, but club kid as someone who goes to gay clubs
Mm-hmm.
and has been going since 2003. I definitely lean towards sort of EDM house pop stuff, but then my core origins are more alternative rock and musical theater. So I don't know. Go figure. All right. So Toby, let's go through. And do you have a ranking for your stuff, or you just have stuff?
Yeah, I
on the
kind
list?
of did the rank.
Wow, you have a rank. I don't quite have a ranking, but I sort of have a ranking. All right.
Oh,
all right.
another song that didn't make the cut for me before
Just
we move
Jazz.
to the list.
Okay.
Stronger Than You from Steven Universe.
Oh, okay. That's cute.
I really wanted it
That's
to be on my
cute.
list.
A Steven Universe song would have been nice.
But in the end, I don't
It's like-
feel that connected to it compared to other songs.
yeah, it's like I would have thrown in like maybe the Adventure Time end of series
Oh,
song.
that one's
but
good
that's
too.
super sad.
Yeah,
So.
and that one won't make sense to you if you didn't see the series.
Well, it's just a complex tale of all time collapsing into itself, right?
Mhm.
So, because will happen, will happen again. Anyway, all that clever lyrics. Jay likes Troye Sivan. I never got into Troye Sivan. I'm not like I don't know. It just never hit me.
I don't know who that is.
He's that super twinky one.
Maybe that's why I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so that's also a consideration.
Turing, I want you to answer what is your genre? I want you to answer that.
Turing, what is your genre?
Andre lists Sam Smith. It's okay. I think I like 2 songs of Sam Smith. That's it.
So yeah,
Because
Jesus.
because I also find him annoying in some ways, the way he sings.
Oh, and then I have a random like almost made it was like Flagpole Sitta by Harvey Danger. But it's not because it's a super favorite song. I think it's a super important, nostalgic, memorable song from my high school years
Mhm.
because me and a friend were like super into it. So the thing. Hello, Patricia. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Patricia.
Okay, so
Let's start our list. So are we going in reverse? 10 to 1?
isn't that how you do a top 10 list?
well,
you
you
go in
mentioned-
reverse.
Yeah, but you mentioned you did rank yours.
I can quick sort it now.
Okay,
in
go.
my head.
Quickly sort.
No, like I can do it real time.
While you're quickly sorting, I will go with my rank 10, which is by Saki Kabata, but it's from the Katamari Damacy soundtrack, Lonely Rolling Star.
Oh, that's a good choice. I like that song too.
And I was pining over this one or the remixed version that combines it with You Are Smart.
Because I like
There
You Are
is
Smart.
that combined version.
You are smart.
But yeah, I had to pick this as my number
See,
10.
Toby picks quirky stuff.
This-
I'm not that curious.
Yeah, this defeated stuff like Jewels, You Were Meant for Me.
I like how Katamari Damacy defeated Jewel.
Or Annie Lennox's Walking on Broken Glass.
Okay.
Or even George Michael's Fast Love.
Okay.
So yeah, this song deserves that spot for me. That's my number 10.
Wow. Okay. In another video, I mentioned that I made a serious effort to try to appreciate more popular music
Mhm.
in my at the end of grade school, early high school years, because I only listened to show tunes and classical music.
Mhm.
So I explored. I ended up in alternative rock, and then I know I mentioned it somewhere that I got the entire. I got into most of the artists that were on Alternative Nation One. So coming from that, in the days before Obar, I think I learned to like music more because of their videos. So near misses that could have been here are like that Peter Gabriel one with the stop motion animation,
Okay.
and then Pet Shop Boys Go West,
Mhm.
because I just got super into that video for some reason. So in my case, my number 10 is Jamiroquai's Virtual Insanity.
That's a good one.
So I don't know. It was
That's a
such a
good one.
memorable song. I, for a time, thought about getting a giant hat, which was a very bad idea, and I'm glad I never did
we
it.
should do that.
My sister never
We should
let me
do that
it.
as a Halloween.
As a Halloween costume, maybe.
You
As a
can be-
fashion statement, no.
You can be Jamiroquai. I can be Bjork. And Bjork was someone who didn't make my list. As much as I wanted to, I really like It's Oh So Quiet. Oh God, I really like It's Oh So Quiet. But it was not in my list.
But yeah, so Jamiroquai, Virtual Insanity, I could sing that for a while. I can't remember all the... David, don't say things like I reached Jamiroquai, okay? It's like, oh.
David, you were definitely born by then. So please stop.
Okay, but just born. Not necessarily appreciated. So, no, I just super got into it. And for many years, I kept following Jamiroquai albums. And then it's, in hindsight, it also connects to me liking dance music. So he has great danceable music. Jamiroquai. Okay, what's your next one?
Just going through the comments before we continue.
David complains no Bjork.
Yes, I'm sorry, David. But who knows? Maybe Rocco will still bring it in. Andre mentions Elton John's I'm Still Standing. If I were to include an Elton John song,
I'm still standing. That's a happy beat.
yeah, but I'm not sure if I'd choose that one. I'd probably choose something, very Lion King.
Oh yeah, because you can do this like a lion.
Mitch mentions any songs from Maroon 5. No, they didn't make my list.
Me too. Didn't make it. It's also because they're karaoke impossible. Because they're so hard with my vocal range.
Patricia asks, what's your favorite Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey song? I'll hit you with one single answer and say When You Believe.
That's a cop out. That is a cop out.
Because
Right
admittedly, it is still what I would choose among all the Whitney and Mariah songs.
okay. From a Whitney perspective, I definitely super got into I'm Every Woman,
Mm-hmm.
which in hindsight probably was questionable at my age. But then I super got into it because the Bodyguard soundtrack was playing all the time. So I love I'm Every Woman. Mariah Carey, I don't know. I don't think there's a particular song that floats to the surface for me.
So if I were to choose Whitney and really just Whitney, it would be Queen of the Night.
Oh,
I like
wow.
I like how actiony and powerful it feels.
Well, plus the costume for it in The Bodyguard was like awesome.
True, but I still see it. I don't know, when I visualize the song, I imagine something like
Jed is here. Hello, Jed.
Hey,
Yes, you are
Jed.
late.
And then if I were to choose Mariah, I think I'll stick to Emotion. As old as that is.
Oh, that's a safe choice.
And it has more memories for me. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just give up and say the Mariah Carey Christmas song because I recognize its power and its inevitability.
But
every year.
which version? when she's in the mood or when she isn't in the mood.
Shady.
Because they're both awesome. All right,
Okay.
let's go back to our list.
And we'll get back to the rest of your questions later.
My rank number 9 takes a very different turn because it's
Okay.
Nina Simone's Cinnamon.
I have no idea what this is.
You know this.
Do I?
It is the most common jazz song played for any heist movie.
I'm not
Especially
sure.
the Thomas Crown Affair.
Can you hum it?
No, I will not.
Are you
hum it.
sure? It would help jog my memory.
It's mostly piano and a woman's voice singing.
What, is it a black woman or a white woman?
Black woman. It's Nina Simone. Come on.
I don't know.
I will leave it at that.
Hum
I will
it.
not hum
Hum
it.
it.
No,
Hum it.
no,
Hum
no,
Hum
no,
it.
no. Turing shares, ang hirap pong sagutin. Ang lawak po kasi ng range. Yes, exactly. I can relate. From EDM to reggae, hip hop, pop, musicals, a lot. Yes, and
So you
jazz
like
too.
what you like. Okay. So
In the future, Turing, I'll ask you to perform Cinnamon.
what? Okay. My number 9 from this list is probably going to be. Oh wait, did I not edit this right? 1, 2.
And just so
3,
everyone
4,
knows,
5,
while Rocky is
6, 7,
checking,
8.
we're actually not looking at each other's lists right now.
We're trying not to.
So mine's like only showing what I've said so far.
Yeah. Okay, my number 9 is Arkarna's "So Little Time,"
Okay.
which is obscure. Again, I like a lot of one-hit wonders, and Arkarna was definitely a one-hit wonder. But I think this was already at the point where I had accepted that maybe I can like alternative music, and then this kind of came along, which is bordering more pop, but it was just super fun, and the video was not as creative as it could have been, but I super liked it.
Speaking of one-hit wonders, a song that didn't make my list was Sneaker Pimp's Six Underground. I wanted to include that, but it wasn't as powerful. And then there was one more. Oh gosh, Ruby. I can't remember the name of her
Hey,
song.
Mitch knows my
Paraffin.
song.
There you
So
go.
little time, so much to do. I'd like to spend one day
See,
with
Rocky
you.
can sing. I can't.
You can sing.
I can sing terribly. Patricia asks, did you watch VH1 Divas Live? Yes.
I'm pretty
and-
sure I've watched more than one VH1 Divas. I just don't know anymore which ones they are. Like, because there's been several, right?
It was the best VH1 Divas Live.
98 or 99.
Oh, I wouldn't really know.
Again,
I'm afraid.
that's what I can't distinguish the
Yeah,
years.
same here. And if I were to try to remember a TV thing that really was memorable, that would give away my number 1.
Andre
So,
was asking, is there a Lady Gaga song on your list?
currently, I will say no.
I don't have a Lady Gaga song on my list.
In as much as I'm impressed with her talent and I love her songs, I still feel she's more derivative than original.
Derivative, but not like mathematically awesome.
Speaking of possibly derivative, but still can be awesome, my number 8 is Imagine Dragons, Believer. Surprisingly, it's that high on the list now.
That's quite prominent, though.
I'm not
why
sure
are you
why.
into this? But this is true. There was this
I
point
super
you
got
kept
into
listening to Imagine Dragons,
it. And I realize now that it's in that spot.
and Toby had to really throw to me like, have you noticed how crazy the Imagine Dragons videos are? And I'm like, you listen to Imagine Dragons?
And I normally don't. I normally ignore that. But
But
guess
the ring is here, and I have to cite that we always love Thunder.
I was thinking about Thunder, but I realized deep down I like Believer more. I think the lyrics really hit me.
I think we just like Thunder because of how it's interpreted. As
When
Omar.
Turing and Let do it.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's really more
Yes, that's true. That's true. But yeah, Believer has connected with me in a way I did not expect. It kicked off. It kicked away songs, such as "Losing My Religion," which I know, it freaks me out. I stopped. As
R.E.M.
as well as oh my god, what was the name of that other song? I can't remember right now. So just continue.
Oh, okay. My next one on my list. Oops. Torn. What do I bring up?
That's the other one-hit wonder that lost its place on my list.
What?
Torn.
Oh, okay.
Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, okay. I will go with New Radicals. You get what you give. See, again, what hit wonder? Such a good song. I did buy a slouch hat.
David, do you know the song?
Oh my gosh, I did buy a slouch hat. It did not look good at me because my head is big. It is not great for hats. But I super love the song.
Oh my god, what is Jed reacting to? No, I'm so afraid to ask.
I think it
Turing,
was getting REM kicked out. I don't know.
Turing, yes, you perform Believer, and we remember that and we love it. But I'm so sorry. Okay, Mitch says, "Oh my god, I'm liking your list."
Thanks. Welcome to my alternative nation. No.
And Jay, of course, quotes the lyrics, which is awesome. Um, and I already noticed that I am not hitting people with phrases right now. So my next one on the list, and again, this has become an O-bar staple, which is why it made me so happy, was Eraserheads, and that would be one song, and that is Magazine.
It's their song. It's like Toby and Flip's song. Like if they were not friends and actually boyfriends, that's their song.
Assuming Flip would be into that.
Oh,
But
please. But he's super into the song. He's the one who says, Toby, it's our song.
But yeah, I remember connecting with the song because I wanted an Eraserhead song that I could enjoy. And my brother was, big in the band scene and was very active in his younger years. So they were really into all the songs, and I kind of just connected with this, probably because it has the funky story of, I don't know, that quirky narrative as well, which I really enjoy about songs.
Okay. I don't think this is the one hit wonder, but this is probably the only single that hit it big. They had good music, that arguably, and it's probably the most alternative thing that's still on this list, which is Shimmer by Fuel.
Ooh.
Do you know this song?
No, I don't remember this right now, unless I remember it when I hear it.
The main part's like, all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade away.
No, I don't.
Again.
I'll have to hear it again.
So far away from me. So I don't know. I super got into this, and then these are my high school songs, guys, and I didn't know many people who liked Fuel. But I super love this. And this is like in the point where I would either listen to this or I would listen to Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy over and over again. Or sometimes if I was really trippy, I'd listen to Kula Shaker. But Fuel really stood out.
Yeah, I had my thing for girl angsty music. So I had a lot of Sarah McLachlan. I had a lot of Sinead O'Connor. I had a lot of as mentioned earlier, Jewel, Alanis Morissette. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the other one. But yeah, so Garbage. There you go. It was a lot of angry women.
I didn't get to put any Garbage songs into my list.
And then
I didn't get to put any No Doubt songs because I was super into
No Doubt as well. And then in connection to all those angry women, one of the ones I had to pull out of my list was Sugar Hiccup. Which had this album, which had a song called Womb.
Suede Jet, yes, I love the beautiful
Suede.
ones. Because again, I loved almost everything on Alternative Nation 1.
Now that you mentioned Suede, then there's Queen, of course. Sorry, I did not have Queen in my list.
I didn't throw any, but I super love Queen though.
And then I had to let go of a lot of the 80s songs I love. So no Cure, no Pet Shop Boys, no Spandau Ballet. Yeah. Instead,
what do you got?
I have Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
Why Uptown Girl?
It connected with me. And it was a song I really got into way back.
This is why you and Flip also sing this at Obar. I've seen it happen. I have video somewhere.
Okay, wait.
Or
Flip
photos.
Sings along any songs he recognizes.
Yeah, but it's like you two have moments. Oh my gosh. It's our YouTube bots.
Oh my god, they're back. And of course, it's about music. It's awesome.
So why in particular Uptown Girl? Everybody is wanting to understand
I
Girl thing.
like the beat. I like the shift.
It's a fun song.
I like how it almost also reminds me of I Would Walk 1,000 Miles and all that. It has that nice chanty feel to it, which makes it fun to go through.
Okay, wait. I'm just reporting.
Yeah.
I'm just
in many ways,
reporting
Uptown
spam.
Girl is the reason. The reason Uptown Girl is on the list because I kicked out Spice Girls, which has the similar feelings of you like.
Oh my God!
You like
Turing says Killer Queen. That's awesome.
That's a
She's a
good one.
killer queen.
Okay.
I had a
Wait.
thing for fat bottom girls
Okay.
and bicycles.
Yeah, I was about to say the bicycle. Bicycle song.
Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle.
And what was the other one that I liked?
Bicycle races are coming your way.
Come Together. I like Come Together.
Oh, okay.
That was a good one because it was weird.
All right. So that leaves me with my next one, which I think is gonna wrap up like my more alternative-y stuff, which is I wanted to put an OK Go song on this list because I super love OK Go.
Mm.
But then OK Go definitely captures my I like the videos. And then a lot of the songs kind of blend in the background and it doesn't really like stand out. But the one that still like resonates with me is OK Go's, and that's triggering my phone. A Million Ways.
Mhm.
And that was like one of their first, and it was like low key viral, and it became a dance challenge. And it's one of the things I said, like, there was that one stupid moment. I'm like, I want to learn this for, like, if we get married, I want to do A Million Ways
Mhm.
as a dance. But then it's very dated by now, and I think so many weddings have done the OK Go Million Ways dance, so we're not gonna do that. I think I don't know. But I super love that song, and I super love OK Go. And I don't know, like, the OK Go's weird pop, right? But I do love them so much.
And it had a lot of those really, really good videos. The concepts behind each
Yeah,
video.
so I love, but like, but again, sometimes it makes you worry that does the music stand on its own without the video,
Mhm.
or is the music awesome because of the videos? And so I couldn't quite. I like quickly listened to a lot of the others, and I think I still like the stuff from their first album more than any of the other
Mhm.
albums. So get over it, which is also a song. Okay, what's your next one?
So the next one is
I was
not
wondering-
not that one yet.
Oh, really?
I'm hiding the next one because I didn't want you to see it. So I had to bump out Massive Attack's Teardrop
Wow.
and
I like how there's specific songs that got bumped out
and
because of this song.
and Portishead from the list in order to accommodate this one, which was again a song that I could not believe I got into, and that is Taylor Swift. And
That's where you're hiding it.
You belong with.
Because Toby is a Swiftie, guys. Super.
I super got into Taylor Swift. I don't know why.
I like how you say God. You're still into Taylor Swift.
Well, yes, but the fact was, the first album I didn't really care for, but then when I heard "You Belong with Me," I liked it, and then I dove back and enjoyed the old songs. And admittedly, I'm struggling to enjoy the newer ones.
I can only appreciate the Taylor Swift videos because they've gone like full Illuminati trying to dissect the messages in the videos.
Maybe that's why I like them.
But yeah, so I like the video breakdown more than anything else.
Mhm.
Okay. My next one is my first official Kylie entry on the list. I have 3. And they all are emotionally significant.
Mhm.
But definitely the first one is Wow, because that's like the Kylie song that was with me on my solo US trip for work.
Mhm.
And it was the one that when I went to Rage at West Hollywood, it played like 30 million times that night because they have a very short set list. But I super love, and I only saw the video like late, but I love the
Mhm.
Kylie X album. I love Wow. And I'm always so happy for it. It's just funny that it's become a weird closing set number at
Mhm.
O-Bar for the O-Divas. And typically someone's going to do a basketball layup or 3-point shot in the middle,
Mhm.
which is okay. Interpret as you will. But I always super love the song. It's why, I raised my phone, but not that you can see it. It has been my ringtone since 2007.
Mhm.
I have not changed it as my phone ringtone across several phones. I'm that boring. All right.
They're not boring. Let's check the comments first. Let's check the comments.
Oh wow, there's stuff we skipped. Wait. So I think we already answered the LGBT one. Mitch is just consistently liking my list. And then what's Sophie? Who's Sophie? I don't know who Sophie is.
I'm not sure.
Amos was asking.
I'm not sure, and I'm afraid if that's the YouTube sensation. I could be wrong.
Sophie is also your niece?
Yes.
Okay. Patricia was asking, are we into music diva debates, like debating female singers' vocal power, the charts, position, sales, and discography? No. Although, if you put it on a super trump card, I might.
Admittedly, we
Because
don't.
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, admittedly, we don't do the debates because we know ultimately people just choose who they favor. And many people forget the facts. So
I should flash questions. Earlier, RJ was asking, what's your go-to shower song?
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you have a shower song?
Um,
I just tell Google to play any Kylie Minogue, and then I'm good. I just play Kylie.
I had a shower song for a while. For a while, my shower song was Cornflake Girl, Tori Amos. But then it transformed into, oh my gosh, what is the name of that song? I'm now having a mental blank.
La di da di da la di da di da. What's the name of that song?
You're not helping.
La di da di da la di
Ah,
da
what
di
is
da.
it?
What's the name of that song?
Oh god, I can't remember.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll remember later.
Muppets.
Yeah, maybe I'll remember later.
Yeah. I forgot what I said with the Heather. There's no share. Also, someone was asking.
No, sadly no.
Don't Stop Me Now is a Queen song. That's a good choice, Andre. That's not a bad choice at all. Jed loves dropping Uptown Girl at O. Yes, so do we. When you do.
Yes, Jed, I tipped you a few times for doing that.
You're mentioning 500 Miles. This song I can't get into because it's super associated with my biological father. And it's like triggering, man. Okay. No Spice Girl songs. No, I don't think I have a Spice Girl song.
None made my list officially.
Mitch promising that we will practice the OK Go dance one time. It needs 4 people to do it. I keep triggering Google every time I mention the name of that band. Wow, Yerm is like Bituin na Walang Ningning is my shower song. That's a little epic, isn't it? Okay. All right. What's your next song?
I was trying to find the shower song, so I'm like now frustrated. I can't remember what it was.
La di da di da la di da di da. What's the name of that song? Yeah, it's a Sesame Street thing. And I thank you, Sesame Street. Come on, Eileen. That's a good option. That's a good option. And then I I got into because of the Clueless soundtrack, we got into the Mighty Mighty Bosstones and like ska horns at that period. Patricia asking, do you like some Madonna songs? I mean, definitely. I don't think I like them enough to be on the list.
So shower song, I can't find the name of the classical piece that I got into. But then for a while, my shower song was the Snake Eater song from Metal Gear Solid.
Yes, it's true.
As odd as that sounds.
He's taking a bath. I can hear Metal Gear Solid.
As to Madonna, Human Nature was my go-to Madonna song for a long period of time.
It's a good song.
And then if it wasn't Human Nature, it was damn it.
To be fair, from that same era of WoW, I also super got into Hang Up and music. That album of Madonna when she's like super like, look how flexible I am despite my age, and I'm doing a dance thing again after kind of going weird, American Pie.
Americana.
Yeah, so that was a thing.
All right, so back on the list.
Yes, continue with the list.
So this one beat out Regina Spektor and not Natalie Bruglia, but Ingrid Michaelson, because it is Pizzicato 5 Pizzicato 5 in their song Sweet Soul Review. That has been a very personal favorite.
And I also was into Pizzicato 5 before I met Toby. So it was like an interesting convergence that we liked it. But it is not my next song. My next song is is Mooney's Dove, because I am a
Of
Malate
course.
kid
Of
and
course.
I cannot get away from that song. It was the song that most resonated with me the first night. On the first night I had left home, and then my friends brought me to Malate and we went to bed, and that was one of the songs that played. And then eventually I just through osmosis of hearing it all the time at
Mhm.
the bar, I learned the lyrics, and I mean I could find myself singing along with the song. But then when I really thought about it, what the hell are these lyrics? What is Mooney trying to say? But this is the one that really stands out. To be fair, I got into a lot of things like the DB Boulevard
Mhm.
stuff, and all these other songs from that period. But Mooney's Dove, always very important to me. That's my I'm gonna live on my own and live my gay life song.
So we're nearing our top threes now.
Yeah, we're super narrow.
Oh wow. Okay. Any other comments just to check? Nope. I want to break free for Queen.
And
La
then
Isla
La
Bonita.
Isla-
Oh, La Isla Bonita is pretty good
La
too.
Isla Bonita.
Yeah. For some reason though, that song I keep connecting to Enya or Orinoco Flow. I don't know why.
That's
Maybe
a
because
bit
it's an
random.
island and there's sail away. You know?
I mean, if I were gonna throw in an Enya song, it would have been Anywhere Is, but again, it's because I love the video,
Mhm.
and then I got into the song because of the video.
I
I
didn't,
really have a lot of those
and then I was actually tempted to put Always by Erasure.
because you love the video.
And the song's catchy.
Yeah, but that video is trippy.
Yeah, that's true. Toby's more avant-garde. I'm not avant-garde. I just like listening to stuff that, surprises me. Hence the Walrus song with the vegetables, or Quacky and the Duck song, which are not on my list, by the way.
I accept the mainstream nature of my list.
So, coming in at rank 3 is Kylie Minogue's Wow for me.
Oh, you like WoW too? Why do you like WoW? wow, 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 wow.
But yeah, I was actually choosing between Wow and
Wait, this is your only Kylie song on your list?
yes.
And it's WoW?
Well, I intentionally had to choose only one. Remember, I told you
Oh,
earlier
okay.
that I forced myself to choose one, and I had to choose this
No, but why WoW?
um, because it's the happiest one. The others have different reasons, but I decided if I were to choose just one, I choose the happiest one.
Okay. My next is my second Kylie song on this list, which is the new one, which is Say Something.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the last thing I expected to happen during this pandemic was for Kylie to release a new album.
Mm.
And then the first single was it just felt like exactly the words I needed to hear, given how torn up I was over being away from friends and not being able to see each on a regular basis. So Say Something always like it just hits right because it's all about we'll continue to love, we'll see each other again. But it's even though we're far away. So Say Something.
Europe says Lucky.
As a Kylie song.
For a moment, I thought it was Britney. That's
also a song.
moving to my rank 2. Utada Hikaru.
I was wondering if there was
And
an
I
Otago
was,
song.
and
on
I
this
was
list.
struggling to choose which one. In the end, I'll stick to Simple and Clean.
Good job, Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm. Jed says she doesn't like Time Bomb. Oh, I super love Time
We
Bomb.
like
I'm
Time
sorry.
Bomb, and we love Precious wearing the Time Bomb jacket. So Time Bomb's fun. And then it's funny if you play the music video version of the song, but then it stops.
And admittedly, I like Time Bomb in its original form more than when the DJs, no offense, Jed, but when some DJs try to spin it in different ways. Only because they sort of wipe away the chorus. Which is the point of the song.
Well, we've had this discussion. We know that there are particular DJs that keep changing the refrain. And then what am I gonna do with that? I want to sing the refrain. Okay.
Stuff you removed any before we reach our last few songs, or you want to go to your rank 2 now?
Oh wait, I should do my 2 because that's your 2, right?
Yeah, that's
okay. My 2. is going to be. Do I? I'm torn actually if I should leave my Kylie as
And
the
I'm trying not to
number
look.
one.
I'm
I'm
trying
probably
not to
gonna.
look.
Well, okay, then for safety, it's. I mean, not safe, but it's gonna be Get Far, Shining Star.
Mhm.
Okay, which it took me forever to figure out what the hell this song was. In the days before Shazam, the only way I could figure out music was either someone would tell me who sang it, or I would scribble lyrics on my phone so that when I get home, I could Google the lyrics because
I respect that.
data was expensive. And Get Far is a super important song to me naturally because it's a song I really shared with a friend. He's no longer with us, but we would like whenever this would come on, then we would dance and yeah. So whenever I dance, I still think about him, and then Toby joins me. That's fine. And I need company whenever I hear this song. It's always very emotional for me. But I put it as number 2, so I didn't quite make it number 1.
Songs you removed?
What else? I did remove Time Bomb. I was thinking of Time Bomb somewhere in this list.
I had to remove Ramalama from Rosen Murphy.
What is that?
The Silent Hill Nurses.
Oh,
I really like that song because
Okay.
it's quirky and industrial.
yeah. I don't think again because my music range is limited. Like I was thinking of throwing in, was just some song from musicals, and if there was like a song
same.
from a musical that I really wanted to put in, it was probably going to be Wig in a Box. I mean, I love Origin of Love, but then like if I'm going to choose Origin of Love and Wig in a Box, I'm gonna put in Wig in a Box from Hedwig and the Angry Inch because I love that song, and it's just again, it's like it's such a it's actually a sad song, but it's quite happy, and I don't know, I like that juxtaposition because right when on nights like this and the world's and I put my wig and then I'm someone else, so it's slightly escapism, but I super love that song too.
I didn't include Judgy.
Wow. I was worried Georgie would be number 1. Okay.
No, I didn't include Judgy.
That's fair.
And then
so your number 1 is a Tori Amos song.
yes, because I haven't had Tori yet. But it might not be the one you expect. So my number 1 is currently a Tori Amos song, and it's Happy Phantom. It's not one of her main songs.
I have no idea what this is because I barely know Tori Amos to begin
most
with.
popular songs. But Happy Phantom is basically her singing about how if she died today, she'd be a happy phantom. And
David's like, oh, thank God it's not Georgie.
David,
right?
You're judging me, David. You're judging me. But seriously, yeah, Tori Amos, Happy Phantom has been a song that has helped me survive a lot of things. And in many ways, the song is my escapist song. But at the same time, it's not about escaping. And that's what I like about it.
Mine is Kylie, number 1, but it's Get Out of My Way. Get Out of My Way.
I almost chose that, actually.
I figured,
Wow.
but yeah, okay, then I'll be very plain because it's like I always felt like, especially later in my life, well, ever since I came out, then I always feel like Kylie albums drop when I need them. And when the single for Get Out of My Way came out, it was around the time that I was trying to figure out, am I staying with my ex or am I going to Toby? And the album dropping and that song coming out became like this affirmation that I'm doing the right thing. It helps that it's a super awesome song. It's a super awesome song and we love it. And the timing is not perfect. Like I know it's like a little later after we broke up.
Okay, so I was supposed to choose that.
But you were worried about...
But I didn't want to sound like I was attacking someone who is out there. So
that was me, the universe.
So I
saying,
chose to say for wow.
But really, it was
yes.
The lyrics are the bombs,
and
guys.
it had a lot of meaning.
Yeah, and for us, it has a lot of meaning. Definitely, one of those songs that we super danced with in those early O-Bar days for us, and it didn't play a lot
Mhm.
but when it did, we would super dance. So, yeah, and it's begun this long tradition of us dancing to Kylie Minogue songs at Obar.
Oh my gosh. Mm. So looking at people, Urim says Utada is automatic. Yeah, that's a good song. Jay,
It's automatic. Is that what? I think that's the only English words I know from it.
yeah, Jay, I think is quoting a song right now. I
Yes.
can't remember. Oh my God, Turing knows Ramalama. Yes, I love you, Turing. Of course, Andre now judges the level of disrespect to Joji. Well, he was better as Pink Guy. No, I'm kidding. Um,
But see, again, because I don't explore music on my own much, then it's really Toby's like, oh, it's like, oh, because okay, what happens is that Toby burns data CDs for the car,
mhm.
and then
Before, now it's at least
now it's a USB.
Yeah,
We've
now it's a
progressed, but he would burn music for the car, and then it's always like, all right, what are we listening to now? Because I
Mhm.
don't know. Because he'll load entire albums, and I don't recognize the album.
and I would literally have the weirdest stuff I'd find interested in. I find myself interested in out of the blue. Like there was a time I was diving into this YouTube singer. Remember
you,
the
you dove
Spanish-
into many
Yeah,
YouTube singers.
and in the car we'd be hearing that in rock. It's like, "Whoa, who's that na naman? Or what version is that?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just like it. I found it online, and
I mean, the quirkiest thing I probably got into, which ties to my alternative rock heart, is that I got into was that Steve Burns and the Struggle, which is Steve from Blue's Clues,
yes,
his kind of alternative grungy band. Their music actually was pretty good. I actually enjoyed their music, and we had it in the car for a while.
and then of course I'm thinking Rubber. Boots.
Rubber and
Alpha Beats.
Boots.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't get to put in alpha beats in this thing, and I still listen to them more than on some of the other artists I already cited. But it's just feel good music. And it's weird because they sound very 80s synth, but they are a more recent band. I first heard Alpha Beat on Nickelodeon, and it was Don't Go Out Tonight, which again was like an oddly timed song because it was when I had arguments with my ex about are you going out, and then because I don't feel like going out and he still wanted to go out, and then I hear this song about don't go out tonight,
Yeah.
baby, can't you see
I
what is
I
happening
almost
to you?
included a song
What
from the
is
Silent Hill
happening?
soundtrack
Oh, your Silent Hill stuff.
because I really like them too. And then I was weighing how much I have gotten into BTS.
I tweeted this today, you saw, because I was a little concerned. It started with Toby showing, well, okay, to be fair, like my level of exposure is like, I like Dynamite, and then I didn't know it was BTS. And then it was only like because of all the Odiva streams that I realized, oh, this is BTS. Today, Toby points out the fact that all the lyrics are in English, and I never realized this. I kind of thought there was some English, and the fast parts were not in English.
And then having realized there's
It's
English,
all in English.
I've started listening to other songs, and I'm realizing they're not so bad. Another song that nearly made the list is Tank.
Of
from
course,
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. Toby likes to play this every now and then. Which is the only jazz entry.
And then there was David Bowie as well. But yeah, there's just too many good songs. We need to hear Toby sing in this episode. Jed, no. Maybe on the next Truth or Dare.
And you know what's funnier is that Toby, of course, is looking at his YouTube history because Toby
That's
does
where I
not.
play my music.
Toby does not have Spotify, nor does he have YouTube Music. But he just plays them on YouTube. So his iPad is normally sitting on the washing machine in the bathroom playing music, which means he ends up playing the ads also. So it's a thing. I got a second Google Home, so in theory he could play music, but he's more likely.
Well,
going
my
to
last few attempts still played it out here.
You have to designate the speaker or the room So you might as well say the room.
Mhm.
Or for your sake, I can switch the default speaker to inside so it's less of a hassle. I can do that for you. I can
Yeah.
do that right now.
So yeah, what else? What other songs have we missed or overlooked that we really find ourselves liking?
We didn't get to cite anything from In the Heights.
Because okay, when it comes to musicals, everything from In the Heights to Hamilton, it's hard to just pick one.
That's true.
And what's worse is if you pick just one and people having heard that it's a recommendation, try listening to it, they won't get the same effect because they don't get the same narrative.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's hard to state it as a list item unless you cite the entire discography or the entire album.
That's fair.
So that's why I didn't include that. What else? I also didn't include a lot of the instrumental stuff I like. Or the more obscure ones like Alicia's Attic, because I don't know if people still know they exist, or Eurythmics. It's back. Cello Suite number 5 in C is the one that I keep using as my shower music when I'm not paying attention. Oh my gosh, yeah. So that's it.
Ayan, the bedroom speaker is now the default speaker. Kawawa ka naman.
And then when I'm feeling like I have to, prep up and energize for something like a big meeting or stuff, it becomes Bolero, the Maurice Ravel build-up song.
Strange, no? Strange, these choices. So I never really know what to expect when Toby's going to play music in the bathroom when he's getting ready for the day, because it's gonna be super random. And then half the time when I'm like, hey, what song is that? Then he's like, it's an ad. So it's like I'm reacting to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
But it still sounds like something that Toby just might listen to. So
Hey, but at least I didn't have Nick Jonas on my list.
wow, you held back. I'm so proud of
I
you.
think I outgrew Nick Jonas. I think I just like what he looks like now and not really his songs
Because he
anymore.
got married.
And his songs aren't as fun.
His songs aren't that great. No. Wow. Turing's like, do you know David Hurst, cello player,
Yes.
super love him.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Actually, Turing, you introduced me to David Hurst from your show. I asked you the music you used, and you told me David Hurst. So I've been checking out the music, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay. I think
Good for the bathroom and bedroom.
please.
I guess we'll test.
I have and then for those who are curious, like my thumbnail for advertising this video was my literal Obar Feels playlist on Spotify, where I just tried to tag it. Well, in the early part of the list, it's just stuff that reminded me of Obar, but then later on, it's really based on performances and stuff. And then I was like looking like, are there things I want to pull
River
into this list?
River was hot on our our circular.
There's a lot of things here that are here because they're like songs that Turing introduced us to. Because then I have Human here and what's this? I forget if it's Lifted or something. All these things. They're just so many songs.
I think that's we could probably have an episode in the future where it's songs that we love the most introduced by certain divas.
Maybe.
So like this diva, what were the songs that you like the most from her? Or this diva, what song? Because I think there's signature songs we love from each diva.
It's like I am frustrated. I cannot find an airmail special version that is as fast as what Gigi does at Obar. Because it's obviously a remake. I've listened to so many of them, and I get the classic Ella Fitzgerald, which is like very like and so many songs that we like, and then we'll like look for the song, and then like, oh, it's so slow because most Obar music is like a few beats faster because it's like for quick step level choreography, and I blame Devon for this, but in a good way. But it just shows that a lot of like sort of club music is hard to bring home, and it's never the same to just listen. But hey, if you're curious, I do have a playlist. It is public, and I don't know the 122 people who are following it. But the playlist is a weird mix of music that's played at the bar during the dancing portion and music that is performed by the Odivas. Therefore, there's a bunch of Greatest Showman stuff in the middle, and this is my workout playlist. Which becomes a problem because then I'm like, I need something fast. I need something fast. And then I can hear Allred starting up with, I'm trying to hold my breath. Oh, no. Skip. But it's so hard to skip in the middle of workout. Anyway, yeah. That's the thing.
Old music.
Define. What do you mean?
As in the oldest. What would name an example of a really, really old song that you really, really like? I guess not counting classical because those are really older than most. But like 60s, 50s, 40s.
I think I safely stick to. I mean, I live in Queen, and I think that's like the extent of my older music, which sounds weird. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff that I can appreciate, probably stuff from the Carpenters because of my mom, but like consciously, it's Queen. Go.
What?
Now it's your turn.
Well, definitely there's Carpenters. Close to, Carpenters is pretty good.
Toby really is trying not to sing.
Yes, I am really trying not to sing.
Why do birds suddenly?
But I could always go to the boom boom.
That's true.
The Charnettes with Lollipop. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Or Mr. Sandman's cool too.
How would you How would you make me guess, Mr. Sandman? I tried, guys. I tried. Toby's not gonna sing.
I won't.
I've sung so freely.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not happy with my singing voice.
Oh, and then there are songs that didn't make the list that are just things that I sing at karaoke. So like Creep.
Oh, there, to ring. Jay always
does plus one speed. Yeah, I've noticed, and sometimes even more than plus one.
In some ways, it's like the secret sauce of what makes the O-Bar performances so awesome, because it makes everything so much more energetic, and the divas then become very snappy. And
yes,
not that it's what makes it good. It's just that it contributes to,
and it helps. Like it really then pushes all of you because it's quick time. It's quick time.
No, Jed, why do you want me to sing? Oh, I really, really got into that jingle before that McDonald's was using.
Which one?
From that reality TV show winner.
Which one?
The Love Ko To jingle. Do any of you remember that?
But this isn't the Papara Pap Love Ko To. That one.
Wait, let me see if I can find it.
This is what I have to put up with, guys. When Toby's like trying to make me remember things for him, it's like, you think it's just about characters and actors in movies? No, it applies to music too.
The Jasmine Trias song.
Okay, but it's okay.
Yeah, that was the Jasmine Trias song. I was so into that for a while. I kept playing it over and over again. Yeah.
I only know the Papara Papa Love Ko To. That part. That I remember. The rest.
Yeah, that's the ending.
Yeah. Because that's like that's the commercial roll VTR and all that. So okay.
Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Anything else? I guess we're good. Oh. I guess to wrap it up, church song.
What?
Do you have any church song that you particularly like?
I have many church songs because I was raised with Jesuit background.
But was there a song that you really found yourself enjoying?
I don't remember the wait. I'm double checking.
Mine would be the Here I Am Lord song. Yeah, I like that one. And then there was a time I was also really into Anima Christi, as odd as that sounds.
I'm just double checking if this is it. Oh, okay, that's good. I mean, yeah, Anima Christi is super reliable. It's like, of course, you're gonna go with Anima Christi. Wow, Ings is here, and then just as we're talking about mass,
we're talking about
mass
church,
songs, and then Ings shows up.
Ings,
what
the second coming?
What
Ings.
the heck? I can be very campy, like many Athenians, and then it'd be like humayat ihayag, which is just because it sounds very gospel praisey, and you'll like keep on going it.
Andre, heal me, Jesus. Second voice, Jesus.
Yeah, so Anima Christie is like it's a classic, and,
And I think everyone goes second voicey with Anima Christie. I don't
People
know.
play
I don't
around.
remember if people really thought that, but as people sing it, suddenly people just do second voice, and you want to do it as well.
or there's always good memories associated with "I will sing forever" because it also means the mass is over. We're getting out of here.
Mhm.
um, wow, and then I don't know, and there's a lot of things that I will just sing. Um, I don't like. I don't consciously think I know the lyrics, but if I hear it at church, I will be able to sing along.
And to close,
But I have to go to a Jesuit influenced church because I don't know. I think sometimes the other churches are weird.
And to close, since we're nearing December,
Oh, you're gonna say Christmas song.
what is your Christmas song? And I don't just mean the one that you remember, but what do you recall enjoy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Mine is weird.
What's
But
yours?
you know mine. You'll just be of course when I finally give the answer.
Does it involve a duck again? No.
Carol of the Bells.
Okay, that's fair.
Right? That's like an epic Christmas song. That's like a Christmas song for if you're doing epic shopping or if you're surviving the crowds or if there's a bomb and you have to shut it down before it blows up the skyscraper. It's just epic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, like I will always have a soft spot for Jingle Bell Rock, mainly because of the Pee Wee's Playhouse Christmas special,
Mhm.
where Katie Lang sang it on the show, and I just got into it more than
Mhm.
more than hearing it on Home Alone and stuff. But then beyond that, I think um, oh my gosh, I had something in my head and I lost it. Oh, I mean, like I can be very corny, and again, Athenian, but was it Pasko na Sita Ho?
Mm.
Because the class had to sing it for a caroling thing,
Mhm.
and so it's so burned into my memory because we practiced it so many times, and they gave me a stupid solo where was supposed to play with the lyrics, and I hated doing it. I super
Okay.
hated doing it because I don't think I'm a good soloist. I like to stay in the crowd and sing the melody.
Well, if we're talking about stupid solo or singing on Christmas that you had to do, I don't think that is as terrible as me singing Mr. Suave as part of the ABS-CBN Christmas celebration sometime in the past.
My old family like song I have to sing every Christmas for a while used to be the Brian Adams song from the Robin Hood movie.
Oh, okay,
Anything I
okay.
do,
Yeah,
I do it for you.
yeah.
Because that was it was like an audition piece I had to do for my first Holy Communion because they needed someone to do a solo and they made me also like audition. I got the solo, but then I also had to end up singing that Brian Adams song every year at Christmas so many times because my grandmother recognized that I had a lower register, so we went with that.
Mhm.
So it was that and also the actual mass song that I had to sing solo, which was If There's One More Gift. Yeah,
Okay.
if there's one more gift.
Yeah. That's a good
I
one.
give you,
Actually,
God,
that's a good one.
it would be peace here on earth. Okay, yeah, that one.
Looking, you had to audition to have communion.
Not communion, but to sing the solo at our first Holy Communion.
Andre, of course, brings a Jose Marie Chan song. I actually didn't mind that song until it got overplayed.
Until it became a meme, and then it became a Shopee thing.
Yeah, but when it reached the point that like every mall was playing it as early as September, October, that's when it got bad. But I actually like that song.
Hmm.
Ang Star ng Pasko, not familiar. The song went on Doy Hit Marikina. I see. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Random one. There's another song from the Pee Wee's Playhouse thing, which I always remember, which is dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made you out of clay, and when you're dry and ready, then dreidel I will play. Which is not technically a Christmas song; it's a Hanukkah song.
I can't end this episode without sharing everyone Quacky.
If you play it, we're gonna get copyright.
No, I'm not gonna play it. But to all of you watching, if there was one song which by rights should be on my list, but I chose not to include
I was
it,
honestly surprised this is not on the list.
because I will admit this should have a space in my top 10, but I didn't include it only because it's not a song I would play for everyone else to listen with me. But it's a song
But you have subjected different groups of friends to it already here at the house.
So you could look up the song Quacky the Duck.
And it's like song Quacky the Duck children's music video.
And it's
on
listed, so the uploader is New Beat Music, if that helps. But that is my favorite childhood song, which for the longest time I thought did not exist.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when Toby was like trying to tell me about, don't you know the song about Quacky the Duck? I'm like, I don't know this song. And then it turns out there's a video of it. There, Toby sings. The one song he sings is his bloody duck song. Guys.
It seems to go with you the way that I was feeling. His love was also true. Oh my god, I love that song. You have to hear it. But yeah. Okay, Andre says this is the one
that is different from the duck song, which you made you watch. Quacky the Duck is its own
so
thing.
Please look it up. Quacky the Duck.
Quacky the Duck.
And trust me, when you hear it, you might go, okay, it's that. Don't stop. You have to finish it.
Yeah. It starts out very happy, and then it gets super dark very quickly.
The ending is like better than the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Except Gandalf doesn't come back. That's what it feels like, guys.
He always made me glad with a quack.
I guess that's our show.
That was more than 30 minutes. We had so much fun, and we hope you'll join us again next time.
I'm surprised at how much fun we had with an episode about music. All right. If you have questions or other suggestions like today's topic, fill up the Google form at bit.ly Baduy Pride Ideas. This was a topic suggested by Pico, and when he suggests topics, he does not show up on the stream. Also, a reminder for those who came in later, we announced at the beginning, the interview episode with Precious is still happening this week, but it's going to happen on Saturday instead of Friday because they have a different gig on Friday night. So you can still use this form to submit your questions for Precious, and we will ask them for you on the show. Or better, if you join the show directly and ask your questions live, like what a lot of people did today. We super appreciate that. And also, tomorrow is Wednesday, which means we are pretending to be vampires in Chicago again, so we're not going to have a new episode tomorrow.
Well, at least that's what we know for sure. Because one player is tricky, and if that becomes two...
but so far none. But no later than 5 p.m.
we shall let you know.
We will announce if there is an episode anyway.
And to any of you watching today, if you did take the time to listen to Quacky the Duck, let me know in the next episode.
Oh my gosh. You can follow us on Twitter, all Toby No Shade or RG Sudico. So feel free to @Toby and say, oh my god, Toby, what is this duck song you made me listen to? That's not gonna work. Yeah. It's gonna get mad at you. There. How does that help?
I don't know.
I don't know. Toby just pasted the unique character string of the video. So you can go to youtube.com /
it's not gonna work.
V equals that code. It will bring up the video, or just search Quacky the Duck. Yes. And then feel free to continue the conversation in the comments below. What songs do you like? Have you ever tried to make a top 10 of your own? It's very difficult and heartbreaking. Be sure to subscribe for notifications. See, Ings is listening to the top. Be sure to subscribe for notifications for them on Facebook or YouTube so you don't miss our next live stream. Once again, I'm Rocky.
And I'm Toby.
And this is Baduy Pride. He always did the quack thing. Good night, everyone.